Good morning, Leos. Sun, moon, rising, Venus. Leo's cross watchers, welcome. This is a reading for Leo. These readings are timeless and fluent. So whenever you find it, give it a listen. It could be for you. It could be what you need. What you need to hear at that right time, right? Okay, so I was honestly gonna do Capricorn's reading first, but Leo's energy just kind of took over me. Right? So Leo, what I was feeling through my channeled messages is this kind of like this break free. I'm gonna break free energy. It was actually really nice. It was a little bit like Libra's. So if you got Libra in your chart, or you have a Libra around you, like on your journey with you right now, then it's gonna resonate. It's gonna be like oomph, it's gonna feel 10 times more, okay? You're going on some kind of journey now. It's going on some kind of journey where it's like you either are currently in this energy where you're not really resonating and like vibrating the same energy as what you are in, if that makes sense. Like the life you're living, it's not really resonating and you feel like you need to make some kind of change, and it feels very freeing, right? It feels like a shower like that you haven't had in like 3 days after camping. Like you got all this mud and stuff stuck to you. There was just, there was starting to be a little bit of stress going on, and you're kind of washing that away. You're breaking free. Your mind is more, you're going to be getting some clarity as well to a lot of situations. I do feel like for some of you guys that you are a little bit like homesick or just missing a particular person that was like really close with you. You miss the conversation, the interaction, right? Are you okay? Oh, my daughter is running around. She is a toddler, so she's just getting into like everything she can. So if you hear her in the background, I apologize. I'm going to go ahead and spray some of this, my little goddessy spray that I made. Divine Feminine spray. Makes us feel good and uplifted and elevated. So yeah, I feel like not only are you on a like spiritual journey, I feel like Leo's always on a spiritual journey, first of all, but I do feel like this reevaluating energy. I feel like you're either in it now or it just passed you. And you're kind of moving in a direction, surrounding yourself with people, places, or things that are going to like set your soul on fire, set you free, right? I love it. So the first part of this reading, I'm doing the oracle cards. These oracle cards are kind of meant to focus more on you, Leo. So it is the overall energy around you influencing you, right? That's at the bottom of the deck. We have your energy, just your energy in general, where you're at, what you're thinking about, what you're feeling, yada, 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 your perceptions, perspectives, the energy that's coming in that's going to be challenging for you, right? And then your situation, and then your spiritual advice, how to overcome obstacles, and how to move the best way forward. Oh my God, there's someone that just rang my doorbell. Hello? Oh God, that made my heart like drop. It was scary. I don't know why. Someone just rang my doorbell, but it gave me a weird reaction. Okay, Leo, jeez. Oh, and then the second part of the reading, we're gonna go into the tarot, and we're gonna focus on love and relationships and connections. All right. One more. My nose is taking so long. Be patient with me. All right, Leo. Let's see what you got going on in your crazy Leo world. Oh, okay. Are we feeling a little nostalgic? Maybe that's why my doorbell rang. Maybe someone from like your past is gonna just like show up in your presence. Someone who meant a lot to you, and you're like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? Okay, anyways. For the energy around you, you have memories of love, aka it's pretty much like the Six of Cups. So being very nostalgic. Thinking, you know, with that being the energy around you, that is going to pull in a lot of people from your past. You know, if it's not in your actual experience, it's going to be, they're going to be popping up in your mind. The reason that happens, okay, is because we have to look at that situation and kind of like think about it, right? Like if you're thinking about a person, what did that person bring to you? What did you learn from that person, right? Did they inspire you in some way? Did they make you super creative every time they were around? Did they make you super angry? It doesn't look like they made you angry because this is the memories of love, so it's all good feelings, right? You know, this is looking at the past and not being sad, not being regretful, not being mournful and like missing someone, like that you could die, you know, like it's one of those. It's looking back and thinking about these really happy times and kind of being like surrounding yourself in gratitude about it, you know, like being thankful that those moments happened, being thankful you got to experience that with someone, or being thankful someone can make you feel that way, looking at it from that angle. So I don't know if that's just there's something going on and that's how you're gonna start perceiving the situation, right? You're gonna start looking at a situation differently, you know, where maybe it's not so hurtful. I don't know where that message is coming from, but when, you know, the Six of Cups at all is in your general energy, it does pull us back to those memories, right? Those moments of time where we felt something we could feel. And it was nice. We felt good. So it's like looking back on that and being really grateful that you knew that person or those people, that you experienced that, right? I really like that. So let's just tap into your energy, Leo. Ooh, wisdom. All right, well, so your intuition is strong, but here we go again. See, I feel like you are missing a person or situation really bad. This can even for a lot of you guys be like home. Maybe you've been traveling and you've lost a lot of connections along the way. I just feel like there's at least one connection here that was a little, it's been, you know, not present in your life. So it's coming back to you and you're thinking about it a lot because this person right here with their little dog, which is all about their intuition, is like staring at this home with this family, and it's almost like he has something to tell them, or like he's learning something about them. So like for me, with the memories of love card, it's like you're wiser now, okay? Wisdom card. It's like you're wiser now. You're looking at a situation and you followed your intuition about it. Like you pulled yourself away for a minute to almost like get a different perspective. You have all this knowledge here and understanding in this book, and it's like now you're coming back to it, or it comes back to you, and you're wiser. You know how to deal with this situation because you've seen maybe a different perspective, or you have different feelings about it, and you were able to like learn what it truly was, or how it truly connected with you, or what you've just learned from it when it happened in the past, right? So the way you connected with this situation in the past, it feels different now when you return. Does that make any sense? Like it feels different now when you think back on it. Now you think about it with unconditional love. Maybe you didn't always think that way. There's a lot of learning, a lot of lessons that came from this situation, and now you've learned them, and you've followed your intuition, hence little doggy right here, and now you're like older, you're coming back, you're older, you're wiser, and there it is, kind of welcoming you, kind of like waiting for you to come back. So that's actually really nice. What's the challenging energies? How is that even challenging? Light, being inspired, being over the moon happy. So why is that challenging for you? So, based on the other cards, it's almost like something comes to you or comes back to you. You got different eyes about it. You got a totally different view about this situation, right? And it's like, so now when you go around it, all that's left is unconditional love. But I feel like because it's in the challenge, there could be a little bit of restrictions of having to stay. Does that make sense? Like, there's something blocking you from actually, like, staying as long as you would like to? Because light is so beautiful. That's like the sun. Feeling the warmth on you, that's your card. Are you your own worst enemy in this? I don't know. No. It's being happy. I don't think the challenge is not being happy. I think, maybe it's not like the right time, or you have to leave this situation again, right? It's like you've learned from it, like you've experienced it one way in the past, you took your time, now you're perceiving it differently, and like it's either coming back to you, something's being shown to you here, where you look at it with fresh eyes, and that's almost harder for you, because there's like love there. Interesting. I feel like you would know what that one is, so let's see just a little bit about the situation. Yeah. Rest and rejuvenation. That is your current situation, and that is taking a step back from a situation to kind of be in a meditative state. Okay, so needing to rest, needing to meditate, needing to get your mind cleared, right? Needing to heal. But it's you taking a step back, right? To work on yourself. To be one with nature. I love how like he's in the trees. There's like little mountains in the background. You can't see them on the phone, but hands up to the sky. It's a surrendering feeling, like needing a timeout, needing to pull back from situations, to heal, restore yourself, to be one with nature. I know it sounds like really like over the top. Cards can be a little extreme, but it just could be you taking a few days, right? To yourself. Maybe a little bit of meditation in there, right? But that is your situation, needing to pull back. So, there could be multiple reasons why you're doing that, right? Needing to pull back because you are so like nostalgic. Maybe you feel like there's something you needed to do, like something you need to go back and like kind of see, because that's, and that could be the challenge. Maybe something made you so happy and you're just so not happy because it's not in your life, so you have to like pull yourself back from where you are now to kind of go revisit it. I don't know, that would only make sense to you, right? So let's see your advice. Ooh, I actually really love this card. People hate this card. It's like the Tower. It's disruption, but the beautiful thing, hold on one second, I'm sorry. Althea, what are you doing? Yeah, you. The beautiful thing about this card is that we can keep ourselves trapped in like a box, right? Sit on your butt. On your butt. 1 second. Sorry, Leo. Anyway, sorry about that, Leo. My daughter's like claiming on stuff when she knows she's not supposed to, because I'm preoccupied and she knows it. Okay. But anyway, so we have this disruption card, which aka is like the Tower, and that's your advice. I really like that, okay? I actually really dig that, because the Tower means that something in our life is not supposed to be there anymore, okay? It's not resonating with us. It's not gonna allow us and help us to grow in our life path. So, the universe comes in and kind of takes it away because we're not physically doing it, or nothing's changing in this situation, right? Like there has to be a huge change, a huge shift in order to make this thing work. It's like to restart, right? Like to kind of refresh a situation, or it just takes it out completely because it's not meant for us. And sometimes, especially with this one, we could be our own worst enemy by not letting something go, just not letting it fall. So your word of advice here is whatever needs to be released, release it, because, like, whatever is yours by divine right will always find its way back to you. So, like, whatever is yours by divine right will always find its way back to you. So, like, whatever is yours by divine right will always find its way back to you. So, like, whatever is yours by divine right will always find its way back to you. So, like, whatever is yours by divine right will always find its way back to you. So, like, whatever is yours by divine right will always find its way back to you. So, like, whatever is yours by divine right will always find its way back to you. So, like, whatever is yours by divine right will always find its way back to you. So, like, whatever is yours by divine right will always find its way back to you. So, like, whatever is yours by divine right will always find its way back to you. So, like, whatever is yours by divine right will always find its way back to you. So, like, whatever is yours by divine right will always find its way back to you. So, like, whatever is yours by divine right will always find its way back to you. So, like, whate So if you release this, it can come back to you in like, a fresher manner. Sometimes it doesn't come back at all, but it will align us on our path to where we need to be. Okay, so your advice, let it fall. All right, Leo, I gotta sneeze. God, excuse me, there's so many like distractions in your reading. I'm so sorry. I apologize for that. Anyways, we're going to jump into the tarot card reading now. This is about love and relationships, connections, things we need to know for Leo during this time. Leo. Love, relationships, connections. Okay, let's just go ahead and I want to do it this way. So what does Leo need to know about love and relationships? Perceptions, thought patterns, pretty people, places. Oh my gosh. Okay, the first card right off the bat. Oh my gosh, the Judgment. That is a second chance card. That goes right along with the memories of love. 6 of Cups vibe, right? Being so nostalgic, you pull it back in. The Judgment card pops up because it's like, okay, like something in the past didn't work the first time, right? I just heard, or the second or the third, okay? Well, there's a change of perception. I can't speak. Anyways, you changed how you looked at the situation. There we go. You're looking at the situation differently, but something is coming back, and this is a major arcana, so it is huge, and it's meant to happen for a reason, but something is coming back for, a second chance. I like the Judgment because, it shows that you've already been through the really difficult things, like the worst part is over, so now it could be, like, healed. It can be cleansed, right? The situation is a little different. The way you communicate with someone is a little different. You're more relaxed. So, second chances. So, what else wants to go with that Judgment card for you? Okay, wow, yours are just talking. Yeah, being your own worst enemy. The 8 of Swords. Not, like, allowing yourself to at least, like, look into that for whatever. Like, you're putting your own restrictions on yourself, which, remember that light card that was in there earlier? What was your challenge energy? It's like being happy. So some of you guys could just not be allowing yourself to be happy and this would make you happy. Does that make sense? Because this is like trapped in our mind. It's like the self-doubt, like talking yourself out of it, right? Like, no, Leo, like, you shouldn't do that. It's only going to lead to disaster. Well, you don't know that if you don't try, right? So, and all these cards can be changed. It's just showing me your perception on it. Yeah, because there's, like, a little bit of hesitation to, like, this newness. It's, with the Chariot here, it's, some of you guys could actually be traveling, blah, 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 especially with, like, the Ace of Wands. But you have, like, your walls up here of the 9 of Wands. It's like, I don't want to let someone in completely. I'm like, it's like a fear of, like, rejection a little bit. Like, I don't want to allow myself to open up completely. Either, like, you lost trust in someone, or, like, you don't trust them fully, or you feel like you can't be yourselves. That will probably get squashed, honestly, just based on all the... Can you get out of there, please? You're being a pain in the butt. They will honestly get squashed because everything looks like it's so releasing. So, this could be someone else acting this way towards you, but it looks like there is an opportunity here, because I always think of the Chariot. Yeah, it could be travel, like I said, but I always think of the Chariot being like your next phase, like moving into your next chapter. Like the universe was just kind of waiting for you. Like the Sphinx, like the Sphinxes are actually like laying down, like they're taking a rest right now. And they're about to get up and go. It's like they're waiting for you to kind of like make your decision, about this Ace of Wands coming in. It's like, okay, well, here's something that's presented to us. And you're like, yeah, I don't know if I should do that. Maybe last time it didn't work so well, or, blah, 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 blah. All these excuses, not wanting to be open to it, which is very odd for Leo, okay? But the Chariot's just kind of waiting on you. So it's like, if you're ready, I'm ready. Ace of Wands, though, I will say it is a very fiery, passionate card. in all ways. All right, it's a drive, it's a passion. So, but it can also go away fast. So it's not like this opportunity is going to be here forever. I will tell you that, because so be careful of that Eight of Swords energy, because you might miss an opportunity. It's only being presented, during this time, and it's just kind of like the energy's already here. It's just kind of waiting on you. Right? And you're just talking yourself out of it, because with the Ace of Wands, it comes in, it's fiery, it's passionate, but then it tends to burn out quickly, right? Right? So I don't feel like this opportunity is going to be here forever, so you need to jump on it. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not saying to go and text all your exes and be like, hey, follow your intuition on it, okay? Take it with a grain of, oh my gosh, take it with a grain of salt. Okay, let's see. Ooh, here you are, Queen of Wands. It does not matter if you're male or female. This is just the energy you're presenting yourself with. Queen of Wands, someone who's super attractive, all up in their energy, kind of got that goddess vibe, right? Really into yourself, looking your best, okay? All right, but there's been some major changes, and there's going to be. It's the death. Don't be scared of the death card either. The Tower and the death card, everyone's so scared of them, but I feel the death card is nothing but a beautiful transformation. He comes in and it's okay, well, one way of life, or one way you're doing things, one way you're looking at things isn't working, is it? We need to change. We need to alter your ego, alter your image, right? There needs to be a change within you, so that way your life can change. So that's, look, the death card's coming in, your energy. It's trying to get you to change. Maybe that's already happened. Maybe you just have been changing spiritually. You're looking at situations different, and actually it's attracting Mr. Knight of Wands. Again, be careful with that energy. This person sees you as wildly handsome or beautiful. A social butterfly, very freeing, all the really nice, good, positive qualities of fire sign, right? And they want you in many different ways, because we have a lot of fire. We don't really have a lot of cups here. This is kind of a hit it and quit it energy. He comes in, he gets what he wants, and then he leaves. If I'm being honest. So, if that's not something you want, then hey, I told you first that that's, they're coming in for that. Look at them. And you're looking right at them, so it's who this is. You're very aware of their presence, and they're coming in hot and heavy. They're getting their flirt on. They're all into you. I think you are so attractive. You've been through all of this change. And it could even change the dynamics. We do have the death card here, so it could change a little bit of that dynamic eventually if you wanted it to go there. As with the two of you being so fiery, it could either lead to very passionate, really nice sex, or it could lead to, doing something together in a creative manner, right? Nine of Cups flew out instantly. Nine of Cups is being a little selfish, but that's okay. It's being a little selfish just because you're putting your needs first. Your needs are more important right now than others. I know that sounds really bad, but it's not. We can give love to ourselves too. But it's almost like this person is everything you're needing at the moment. You've wanted this to happen at some point of your life. All right, so let's see our advice, Leo. What advice? What's advice for Leo? What's the best way to go about this situation? What's the outcome? Whoa, Jesus. That was way too many, but, okay, we do have the Nine of Swords at pot. All these fell down, so I'm not going to take them. And there's 20 cards right there. But the one that did fall face up was the Nine of Swords. So that's just not getting yourself caught in your head, okay? The Nine of Swords is all about sleepless nights and having anxiety about a situation, can't stop thinking about a situation, trying to dissect it in a way. Don't do that. That's literally your advice. Don't do that. Be open, let it flow, let things leave your life, but also let them come in, because it might really be good for you. It actually might be healthy for you, if that makes sense. So, Leo, I'm going to stop it there. I don't want to go too much into it. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you guys are celebrating holidays, then happy holidays. Yes, so I will see you guys very soon. Thanks for stopping by.